Hey again, it's me, John. Just wanted to talk about like a couple of things, like social networking and how it affects people and the internet and like internet addiction. So I'm just gonna rattle through my thoughts. Watch it. Subscribe if you really want to. Like, favorite, share if you want to. So yeah. I've been sort of reading up about like internet addiction and I kind of think maybe I have it, but then I kind of think about it, and is it just a case of I'm bored and haven't got anything to do? Is that why I'm looking at the internet all the time? But I do feel a lot of the time like my sleep is quite unbroken. Imbroken. I don't know if that makes any sense because I'll wake up, it'll be 5:30 in the morning. I'll go to the toilet and then I'll check Facebook, Twitter, maybe football scores, even though I probably already know the football scores or anything. But I will sometimes, if I wake up at 5 o'clock or whatever, I might spend half an hour to 40 minutes looking on the internet or watching YouTube videos and then go to sleep. Instead of, waking up, going to the toilet, going straight back to sleep. I do feel the need to look at my phone, so maybe I have internet addiction. And then, I don't really want to talk about that too much because obviously it kind of worries me. The fact, even when I was on holiday in America, I was still like looking on Facebook and to see what happens. And another thing, I feel like people aren't updating their status as much. I don't know if that's just something I'm thinking about too much, or people seem to go on Twitter as they see, and then there's like the whole kind of like friendship thing with Facebook and mostly Facebook, but obviously there are different sites. You can have friends and followers, but I suppose Facebook is the normal sort of one, sort of friendship sort of thing. Now, I think Facebook's a very sort of strange phenomenon. No, it's not really a phenomenon, but it's like you can have friends on Facebook and they could be like school friends that you might not have seen in 5 years, but you might still talk to them from month to month to month. But you don't see them in person. Like, I have friends I haven't talked to in about 10 years on Facebook, and it's like, yeah. And then it's sort of strange when, let's for instance, somebody deletes you, let's say on Facebook. Now, if somebody deletes you on Facebook, does that mean you're still friends in real life, or what's the combination with that? And then it's like, are Facebook friends real friends? And then are real friends friends? Like you kind of like Facebook defies who your friends are. You can't just have in your head, oh, I have these 10 friends and they're like my best friends and they're the people I see and hang out with and go drinking with and all sorts of different things. But are they my Facebook friends? And then it's like, well, let's say I have 300 friends on Facebook and I might only talk to about 12 of them on a regular basis. That's just a rough number, but it's like, it's a bit of a strange. I know I'm like rambling through and not really making much sense. But yeah, and then it comes to like the other thing, whereas like in the past I might have shared too much of myself on the internet, let's say, and maybe I've became vulnerable to sharing myself on the internet. I definitely think there's YouTube videos that I don't like watching back because I was in a real emotional state, and I feel like, well, why have I shared that? Because do I feel like I can't phone somebody because that's so old-fashioned to phone somebody and talk to them? I have to make a YouTube video that hundreds of thousands of people see. Obviously not hundreds of thousands of people, but the ability that hundreds of thousand people, like total stranger, I want to tell total strangers about my emotions. That's such a sort of thing of the internet that, if this was 10 years ago, I might phone a friend saying I'm upset, do you want to go for a drink or something? I wouldn't go on Tumblr or I don't really understand it, but I kind of feel that I put a lot of my emotions on the internet, but not portray them in real life. If that makes any sense. I kind of think I'm done there. I don't know if I want to talk anymore. I might come back and talk about it again. But yeah, these are just sort of my sort of worries about the internet and how much time I spend on it, and it does kind of scare me, the fact that, yeah, I'm just repeating myself. I'm going to end it now. I hope you sort of got something from this. I don't know if I necessarily got anything from it, but just make a comment if you had any thoughts on it, really. I mean, it's a very sort of like confusing thing because it's not real, but it is kind of real, and it's all a bit of hocus pocus, really. So I've been John. I hope you've been yourself and always be yourself, and hope you watch the next video. I don't know what it'll be about, but it'll be me in black and white again. Okay, hope you enjoyed.